Hello, I've done it. See? It's not Aaron. It's a John. This is where
Hello.
I know it's been a mess. Apparently Aaron broke his internet via snow.
Uh-oh.
So we don't know how that actually happened, which is funny because it's snowing around here, and that really gets into one of the things we wanted to talk about today because I found the only Stadia fan in the not the only Stadia fan, but the most hardcore Stadia fan in the world the past couple days. Hello, D-Nick. How are you?
Hey, D-Nick, how are you?
Is it snowing where you are? Because we're getting snow, and you guys aren't that far from me, but especially John.
Mm-hmm.
There's that good mod duties while you're even
Mod hype.
while you're even on the podcast. And he's also been playing Animal Crossing. So John, lead us in the way. Holy shit, you got a big read there. Good job.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And what's nice is as you go along with it, you keep unlocking new features. So like the more houses you design, they throw in, oh, now you can do this, now you can do that. And so it makes you it helps stop the repetitiveness of just like, oh, another house I have to design. It's like, well, now you can add more features. So it's been fun. So I've designed like 12 houses so far, and there's storyline and there's
There's a
stuff.
story
There's a story.
in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, on my last stream yesterday, one of the main characters got sick and she had to go to the hospital. That was weird. And then she's like, "Well, maybe we should have a hospital here, so I don't have to get helicoptered out of the island by a dodo." And so I'm like, "All right." So I built a hospital, and it was fun. So.
It sounds like Sim City now. Like
Yeah, I never thought of it that way, but like the Animal Crossing is similar to The Sims, and the DLC is kind of like Sim City a little bit. So yeah.
that's interesting. Like I thought Animal Crossing was supposed to be this like magical land where nothing ever went wrong.
That's what was shocking because no one ever gets sick. No one.
Yeah.
It's like a paradise. So when she was like, "My tummy hurts," I was like, "Oh, here we
Oh,
go."
we gotta put you down now.
Oh no!
That'd be so sad.
I thought she was gonna transform into like something like a monster or something. That would have been cool. Like the
Is
T virus, appeared. And
have you built the school yet? D Nick is asking.
yes, so the school is the first thing that you do, and
Oh.
then there's a cafe, then a restaurant, and then the hospital. So I don't know what's next. I'm excited.
Oh,
Uh
so
oh.
you unlock these buildings as it goes.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
See, I didn't think like one of my issues with Animal Crossing is that like I have fun for like a month or two and then I'm like, okay, now what? And then it gets to this point. So like I didn't know there was like an actual story in this DLC and like stuff to do.
That was
So
my problem with Animal Crossing, where like I stopped playing for months because I was happy with my island and my villagers. The thing is, if you're constantly rebuilding your island and changing out your villagers, you have stuff to do. But I was happy with everything, so I'm like, okay, I have nothing to do. And so the DLC at least is getting me back into it, and they introduce a whole bunch of new items and new features. So I'm slowly renovating my island and stuff. So it's a breath of fresh air. They said this is the last big update. So I guess once I'm done with this, then Animal Crossing is gonna collect dust again.
oh, that's
But
sad.
yeah.
Apparently D
Sims
Nick's
5? What?
yeah, Sims 5 is coming out in 2022, a rumor at least, but
Is it gonna have DRM? I don't know.
probably. Actually, do you remember like a long time ago there was that big Capcom leak of like every game coming out for the next like 3 years?
Yeah.
I'm finally I put that way like in the back of my mind like that was never gonna happen, but I'm starting to see like rumblings about Street Fighter 6. And then I
Mm.
remembered something very big on that list, which was Power Stone collection for consoles, and now I really want
When did
that.
that leak happen?
I don't know. I remember me and Aaron talked about it.
I feel like it was like last year or early this year.
I don't know, but man, if Power Stone comes out, that is like that's a perfect Switch game. I feel like.
Yeah, that's the perfect game, and I think it would be really fun to play that game online with people. I would be super hyped for that. I would buy it day one.
I mean, we could set up the old online for RetroArch and do PSP thing. I don't even know how that works, but I oh.
I don't know. The Retro Arc plays Dreamcast, right? Could we do that?
It
Uh-oh.
might what would you break?
What?
Oh, you said I don't know. I thought you broke something.
No, Chad's saying that the servers for Sims 3 are going offline. I didn't even know they were
Oh,
still online.
I honestly didn't know either. If I boot up RetroArch to see if they even have a Dreamcast core, There's like so many. I'm like learning this. Like, you remember that like the little handheld I had that looked like a rip-off PSP? That
What
UI,
happened to that? Is it collecting dust somewhere?
yeah, it's over there on the shelf. But like, there's like a very much more basic UI, like when you get it for computer, and it's much easier to use. Um, it's actually making me. There is a Dreamcast thing, and maybe I should dive into Dreamcast. I don't know. Why not? I assume this computer can handle it.
I want to play that thing where you could play arcade games online with people because I know I've been following a few people that are using it. So, and there's a plugin where it'll automatically download the ROMs for you. I found out
That sounds super convenient. Oh my god. What is
because
that?
you need a modified version of the arcade ROMs. You can't just use straight arcade ROMs. And then apparently finding a ROM set's very difficult. So someone made a plugin that you put in, and then it will just automatically download the ROM, which is I'm gonna check that out. So.
I need to know what this is because like I would love to play like Simpsons online or Simpsons Arcade
Oh yeah,
TMNT.
did you see RGT's video?
No, actually, I meant to talk to him and ask what was going on because like this week's been kind of a mess with Thanksgiving stuff. So like, what is the issue with the Simpsons?
I recommend watching it. I watched it yesterday. I watched his X-Men one too because he references it because he had issues with both actually.
Okay.
So the Simpsons one is if you play as Homer, it's the middle joystick and your hand keeps bumping into your thumb. So you're so like they made them too close together. So it's very uncomfortable to play. There's also major audio issues, like the audio is very crackly, and
Mm,
apparently the X-Men one also. So both of them have very poor audio issues. And also like the cutscenes kind of skip and the audio is delayed or something. And so because basically it's running MAME, it's running an
right.
emulator. So I never understood that you're paying four, five, six, $700
Yeah, they're
for an
a
arcade
lot.
cabinet that is running MAME. Like if it was running the actual arcade board, I would totally say, yeah, buy it. But
Okay.
for that, you should just play MAME on your PC. Like I don't really you're paying for the way it looks, I guess. You're like, look, I have a arcade machine. Look how pretty. Yeah, but you're running an emulator.
Okay. So we got I got a picture of it up here. So I'm looking at the Homer thing. I could see how that could be annoying. Like everyone else kind of well, Marge's is kind of well, I guess that can work.
Yeah,
But like
Marge would be okay to play, I think. Yeah,
um,
Homer's the worst one. You're bumping your the joystick whenever you go right, you're bumping into your hand.
hmm,
Um, a- and so yeah, if you're a Homer fan, you're screwed. You have to just like, I guess I won't play as Homer.
yeah, why they put it? That is such a weird angle. Like on just looking at it, it seems fine, but then I'm like thinking about where my hands would go, and you'd have to like do that,
Yeah, at least with Bart and Lisa, you could put your hand at an angle, and
right?
but with Homer is literally like right above where the analog is. So it's a horrible placement. And literally, they could have put that anywhere. They didn't
Hmm.
have to put it like that.
The Dina was saying 1UP arcades are cutting some terrible corners, and honestly, I I don't know enough about them to actually like say that, but I have heard more complaints, and I've actually heard like at game stuff is getting better, which is weird.
Isn't that weird how the tides have turned?
Yeah, because like I want that pinball machine still really, really, really badly, but
And
Arcade One Up has them too.
it's ironic because the X-Men and the Simpsons are the biggest IPs, the most anticipated, and the most expensive, and yet it's the worst quality.
Whoa,
It's
yeah.
like, wait a minute, something wrong went there.
So if we look at the, oh come on, come on. If I can look at these buttons right here, go away. That looks fine.
Michelangelo may have some issues.
Michelangelo might have some. Get the games cabinet since it supports downloading games and officially. Yeah, you could. I guess that. I saw there was a Terminator 2 machine, and I want it. And I'm sorry,
Uh,
is this a Paw Patrol? What?
Paw Patrol, what?
There's a Paw Patrol arcade one up cabinet.
Oh, we need to get that. I want a review from you.
Honestly, I would do it just for the meme. That's funny. It is funny. Oh, there's a Pac-Man one. I guess I would actually get that. They have those little tabletop Pac-Man ones. Me and Tina were looking at last night.
Yeah,
And
so Arcade One Up made arcade machines specifically for children, and so that's the Pac-Man and the Paw Patrol one, and they're actually very cool. They're very cute looking,
they are
but
cute.
they're made for the kiddies.
Oh,
Terminator hype,
I would get
oh,
a Terminator one.
only $700.
That's it. Why do they become? We were talking about this before. Like, remember? I thought you were even saying it. They were supposed to be like affordable machines, and now they're like,
Well, RGT mentioned this where like he had to get the thing that you put on the bottom to make it taller, and then the stool. But he didn't even want those two things, but they're included. So
Oh,
that
well,
sucks.
they came
And there
with
is a
it.
there's a model that doesn't have it and yet is not available. So they're
Oh,
basically forcing you to pay extra for stuff you may not want.
that's fair. Hello, Dame. How are you? Like, why? So, why do you need that riser? Like, can't I just put a box under it?
If you want to.
I don't understand
Um,
why that riser exists. I
these
guess
things are very short, so even if you're a short person, you're going to be hunched over. So they have to put the riser to be, especially if you're a tall person, you need that riser. But yeah, you technically could put it on top of anything. But if you want it to match, and that thing costs like what, $100 or $200 each. So you're
that's
paying for a box. You're paying for like a cardboard, not cardboard, but you're paying for like a wooden
that's kind of dumb.
box. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, $400 seems like doable, but like I want more than one game in there. So that's why I never really got the Pac-Man and the Galaga ones, because I was like, oh, $300 for one game, I can literally play anywhere. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Hold on.
Well, the Simpsons one comes with Simpsons Bowling, which I didn't know existed.
700. Oh,
And apparently that game is actually fun, but that does not have online for some reason. But that the Simpsons game does.
that's. I mean, it's kind of cool just to have some way to play The Simpsons. But like that's a lot of money for an arcade game, man.
And the X-Men game comes with Captain America and the Avengers, and also that beat 'em up Captain America game.
Funny how all the Konami machines are the ones that are giving issues, huh? Konami.
That's was there an issue with Ninja Turtles? I think maybe the audio. I think they're all having audio issues.
Maybe. The best way to play TMNT Turtles in Time is still buying that bad PS2 GameCube game and unlocking it after playing the game on hard, which is no. I'm not doing that. There's got to be a cheat code for that, but I never bothered. Honestly. So there's that, and I think we got distracted. So all you've been playing is Animal Crossing, and then there's other things. I know you've been streaming. You've been playing some like weird. There was something you were playing the other day. I was like, this is the most random game for you to stream.
Oh well, I beat the Snoopy game on
That's what it
stream.
was. How is that?
You know what's weird is that was perfect timing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was
It,
actually.
it's actually, yeah. It was actually a lot of fun. I recommend it. It's like a platformer. It's kind of like Donkey Kong Country, Yoshi, Kirby, those kind of games.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun. And you get to change different outfits and you get different powers depending on which hat you put on, and it changes up the gameplay. It's a very short game though. You could beat it in like 2 or 3 hours. But it's a lot of fun. And yeah, if you want to check it out, you randomly click on anywhere. But
Trying to get
it's
this up and see what you've been up to here.
yeah.
Oh, you changed your background. See, I haven't. See, we've been crossing streams. I've missed all of this.
Well, I'm using Twitch Studio now, which that could be a whole conversation also.
Yeah,
Um,
I thought about that. We could touch on that whole thing. How is
okay.
Twitch Studio?
I really like it. I was having my previous streams, 2 streams in a row. The stream crashed on me because of fucking OBS. What happens is
Oh,
an OBS doesn't like Elgato. So if you change your video source, then it will just crash OBS. This has happened multiple times, and I said, you know what? Screw it. Since I moved over from Streamlabs to Stream Elements, I said I might as well just use a new streaming software. And I've tried it, and it's a lot of fun. And at some point, you could maybe skip ahead at some point, or you could actually draw onto the screen. They have a drawing app in Twitch Studio, and I
hmm,
don't know how I'm gonna implement that yet, but I think it'll be fun to do that. I could draw circles and arrows and people's names and stuff.
interesting. I've never had like changing a video source crash OBS, but I also don't want to jinx it. So this is
My
cool.
Yeah, my issue is if I change games, sometimes it reboots Elgato and the audio is out of sync. So the only way to fix that is to like take out Elgato as the as the video source and put it back in. The problem is that
Hmm,
crashes OBS. So that was the
it's,
issue maybe only I'm having. I think maybe
could
some
be.
other people may have had it.
It's fair.
Um, but yeah. So, and actually this was like the last level. This was like the hardest level in the whole game. It's almost like a Castlevania type level.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I recommend it. It actually reminds me a little bit of Mickey Mouse because you just bounce on the enemies.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it gives me Castle of Illusion vibes.
Yes.
or something.
So the boss fights are pretty interesting. They're pretty simple. So you just have to rescue the other Peanut gang members, and yeah.
Interesting. And then I see there's something else on here.
Captain Rainbow hype.
What is so I've heard? Oh, I've heard of this game, but I don't know anything about it other than it was a Japanese game.
Yes. So yeah, it was only released in Japan for reasons because there's some suggested material in this game.
Oh no.
And we've all been laughing about it as I've been streaming it. Yeah, so it's a really fun game. You play a superhero that children no longer like because they moved on to the next superhero. So you come to the island to kind of wish to be relevant again, and then you meet other characters who wish to be relevant again. So Little Mac is in here, and he's gained some weight.
Aw.
He's trying to lose it. Birdo is in there because Birdo at this point was only in Super Mario 2. So she was like, "Can I get something else to do?" And so yeah, you meet other characters, and it's really funny. And then you have to find stars and make their wish come true, and then they leave the island. So your goal is to make their wishes come true. So far, I've gotten 3 characters off the island so far,
Hmm.
and made their wishes come true. So it's been fun.
And who made this?
Nintendo.
Okay, that's weird. I mean,
It was made by Skip. Skip is the creator of Chibi Robo. So it has the
okay.
same
Oh,
humor and art style of Chibi Robo.
I gotta die because unless you have beans, John. Do you have beans?
I have no beans.
Well, I'm
Someone,
gonna die.
I need beans.
Thank you, D-Nick.
I agree with D-Nick that
Oh,
we need another competitor. There's other types of video capture stuff, but that's mostly like I haven't really heard much of it. Elgato's kind of taken over the market as the thing to use.
yeah. They are, but I've had experience with another company. And I've run into very me specific issues like you had with OBS with Avery Media. So I will not use that because like the reason I went to Elgato is that like it accepts everything. It seems like as long as it's got an HDMI port, it works. Like my the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox HDMI things I have,
So the other ones don't.
they never worked on my Avery Media cards.
Mm.
But I borrowed my buddy's Elgato, worked perfect, no issues. So, I mean, most people, I know we're a very small circle here that play games past like the current gen, but like most people probably won't have that issue. But like if you want to play something old, like and with like a PS2 or something like that in HDMI, it didn't work. So I don't know. I don't know who else would do this. Pizza, but John, he is Papa John.
Oh,
John
we need some of that Greek pizza.
Oh, I fucked up so bad that day. I'm not gonna let him down. And you know what? I'm taking the L on that, and I admit it. It is whatever. But Static can vouch for me. That night we had way better pizza. That's all I can say. But I fucked up that day. That's what I get for taking a gamble.
I want to see if that's a streamer. You think there's 1UpDaddy John is a streamer?
No.
No,
But
it's not.
let's get
It's available, so.
yeah. Go ahead, change your name. Get a feat. So there's that, and then you played something else. Hold on, I gotta look through your thing. You were doing an EverDrive stream. That was 8 days ago.
Yeah, that was really fun. So yeah, now you see it separated into 2 videos. So like right after I was streaming Batman for a while, and then I changed video sources and it cut. So that's just Batman NES. And then
I like what you got going on up here though. This little like label thing. I wanted to do something like that, but I never know how to make it work.
I decided to change it out, but I did experiment with that for a while, and
Yeah.
it was kind of cool. So yeah, that's something I was just messing with. But yeah, in Streamlabs you can kind of set that all up, and so like the whole layout is just like a browser source, which is really weird. I wasn't used to that. I was used to doing it individually. So yeah, I've been trying to experiment with different things. It's been fun. So.
Good. Some dude says, aside from Avery Media and Razer, we definitely need more competition. Personally, rock Razer hardware over Elgato, and it's solid. Aside from when you got to troubleshoot, everyone rocks Elgato. Finding answers is almost impossible. It is, and let me tell you, I know people aren't Reddit people, but if you want a problem solved, it's probably been asked on Reddit at least once. I've learned. So there's that. And John's into experience. Oh, damn it, Dame.
Yeah, so Scooter recommended this game. It's a like a homebrew of you're playing as Link in Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
And it's kind of
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
it was actually pretty funny how they took the Zelda power-ups and put it in there, and is strange.
There's there was that Flash game, Super Mario Brothers crossover. That I always
I
wanted
wish
to
that
play.
would get ported. I wish that you could play as like Simon Belmont in Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, it's just where are they gonna port it to? Like Nintendo's never gonna take that, you know.
That's true.
I wish it. I mean, I'm sure on Steam somewhere there's some kind of dark place you can do that. Yeah, what is it? What is the actual name of that? That game?
If you go back, it was Super Mario 3 hack, whatever. I don't know the right name of it. I'm sure Link's name is in it.
Yeah, there's.
I don't know.
Yeah. So you've been busy. I haven't caught anything lately. I have to go back and catch up today because I have like this window of time between podcasts and like brother-in-law coming over, and I'm gonna catch up on everyone's like stuff as I edit.
Oh, Deanix asking about the Evercade. Did you see that I posted the purple one?
No.
Okay. On Twitter, I posted because the Evercade is a handheld console. A lot of the third-party developers are actually participating and allowing their games to be put on cart for it. So like Namco, Atari, Data East, etc. And so that's a great picture.
Yeah, that's why I usually turn the TV off for the stream before we get there. Evercade. That's French toast.
Yeah, just keep scrolling down. There it is. So they made a purple one for Black Friday, Thanksgiving. I don't know why they made a purple one, but it's limited and I want it. But the problem is I was looking at all the cartridges available. There's nothing I really want.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a nice handheld. You could plug it into HDMI and you could play it off on a TV as well as handheld. So it's cool. It's just the software isn't there for me right now. But if you go to the Evercade website, you could check out the carts they have right now, and yeah.
I like that GameCube purple. It's very nice.
It is. It is.
And D-Nick is asking us our top 3 Nintendo IP characters. Oh boy.
Oh.
Toad.
Yeah, I guess it would be like Mario, Link, and Samus. Those are the iconic Nintendo ones.
I'm gonna go with Toad because Toad is just adorable. I love him. Ike. And hold on. Is it Link? There we are.
The dudes from Urban Champion.
Yes, Urban Champion guy. My favorite. And then shout out to Captain Rainbow as well because
yes,
that is a thing that they did for some reason. I want to play that.
Captain Rainbow is a spirit in Ultimate Smash Brothers Ultimate.
I need to go back and play Smash Brothers Ultimate because I do not remember that.
Yeah, a lot. What I like is all the obscure characters they make as spirits in that game. Just anything. If you were ever in a video game, you're a spirit in that game.
Especially Waluigi, who I still cannot understand why people like that thing.
What? Waluigi's taco stand?
Yeah, gross.
That should be a game.
There is a game.
Is it a real game? Because I haven't played it.
I think somebody made like not a Flash game or whatever the thing is about that. Hello, Rocknut.
Kev is a Sith Lord.
I wish. That'd be cool. I'd be doing way cooler things in my life. All right, I have a list. Okay, we'll get there. Dame, don't you worry. All right, I got a list to go through if you're done, but I'll make it as quick as I can with what I've been playing. I beat Dragon Quest V, my favorite first-person shooter of all time, as we know.
All right.
I love this meme. Every game from now on is a first-person shooter. But it was good. It got confusing at that one part where my wife somehow got pregnant, and then 9 months went by, and I had twins in about an hour span.
No.
Don't really understand how that happened in the game, but that was good. I don't think it ever got released in America until the DS, so the only way to play that is definitely ordering a repro cart at No Dame and playing it that way. It was a fun game. Dragon Quest is really good. I think the big thing about Dragon Quest is that it never tries to overreach. So like Final Fantasy, you know, even though the first game was like grinding and nothing else, every Final Fantasy seems to add something, and like that thing is usually very hit or miss. Whereas Dragon Quest is like, we know what we're good at and we're sticking to it. And like most of those games are similar, but I guess I like that. But I don't know. And then we tried 50 Cent Bulletproof.
And you rage quit.
It's not like I quit. I don't know if I'd call it rage. I was just like, okay, this shooting in this is not very good. It was that mission where you literally start and the guy's 2 feet from you and has a shotgun, and it's just like, well, okay, I can't get through this mission without even taking like a giant hit right away. It was very peaceful rage, Dame. Okay,
peaceful rage quit.
Yeah, we'll call it a slight annoyance quit. But I don't know. I got the gimmick of the game, and beyond like your G unit running through these apartments, I was like, okay, that's it. Okay, Forza Horizon 5, which I think that's just gonna be like an on again, off again game because
you couldn't find your objective, right?
So, well, we went to Control Issue Stream, who was obviously an expert at it, and he said like I have to go do the Horizon event missions, which are the ones with the letters, and I did that, and like they're not races. Like some things are like, use your car to go through bowling pins and like do these. I'm like, dude, I just want to race, man. Like that's all I want to do. So if you just ask the AI, like, hey, take me to the next race, like I kind of was ended up doing the same races over and over and over. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't get something, but it's nice to like pop on and go back to once in a while. But I'm also not a car guy. Like I just need my car to get from point A to point B. So when it's asking me to like tune the front gear and the suspension and the engine, I'm just like, I also made the bar go up, so it must be better, right? I don't know. There's that. D-Nick asked, did I ever play Dead to Rights? No. But I would try it. I think it got remade on PS3 and 360, didn't it?
I don't know.
Do I have it? Hold on. Yes, I have it. I have the remake on 360. This is a problem when you have too many games. Like, there's just things over there. And then I got more there. There's some over there. Oh, I have a problem. But I need to play those. And then there's a second one that never got remade for some reason. But, reasons. Oh, that's actually a great question, Dan. We'll get there. And then Bug Fables, which I'm playing now, and like...
You were playing.
Well, I'm still not decided if I'm going to go back to it. Because, like, it's really cute, but, like... I don't know if it's holding my attention. I can't say it's a bad game for sure, but, like... I always feel like I'm low on health because those bugs literally have no health. And, like, your inventory is very, very small. So you always need items, but, like, I always feel like I can never carry enough with me. But there's that Dame saying don't go back to. I feel like once people saw like, oh, it was like Paper Mario, and then like I feel like interest kind of on it. So like I might finish it.
But isn't that the interesting part, that it's like Paper Mario?
That's the thing. Is it a one-trick pony? Like
I
don't know. So like I think I want to finish it. Maybe not on stream, but like it's a cute game. Also, that little bug with the horn is my favorite thing ever. That little round thing. You remember that? He's gonna eat your soul. I hope. So there's that. But then old stuff, Bug Fables of making FPS sold. That would actually be a great game, I think. I don't even know what you would do for it. But maybe. Okay. So you ever played G.I. Joe Atlantis Factor? Nope. You're muted. Whatever you touch with your plug, you broke it. Oh no, John broke himself. Oh, I heard a click of something.
Hear me?
You're kind of talk again, but louder.
Hello?
Yes, he's back.
Okay.
Hello, Chelsea. Aaron got snow, and apparently the internet went out. So I scrambled and I found the best host I can.
Yay! Hello.
So there's that. Anyway, yeah. So G.I. Joe Atlantis Factor. That game's hard. Like that was a reminder of why I use save states in games, especially old games, because I'm bad, and like that game is cheap as hell, man. I don't know if you ever played that one.
No.
It's the Capcom G.I. Joe game because there were two. I forget what the other one was called.
Oh, I only know the arcade game. So what was this on?
This was on NES, so I'll get some gameplay up. Obviously,
Okay.
With every G.I. Joe game, it's a law that you have to go around and rescue the other Joes.
I think I saw Russ Lyman play this. I think he played this on July 4th, actually.
Of course you should. There's that. So there's two G.I. Joe games. There's one called, I think, Real American Hero, And then there's this one, which I'm going to mute the site before it gets wild. Shout out to Corn Shack, who has a really large intro. So it looks like this. And like every level kind of has its own gimmick of like get to the end or rescue all the people or whatever. And
this looks good.
It's pretty good. It's just the other G.I. Joe game is definitely better. I just remember that from being, it's more of a, I think just kind of more of a linear game. This one's fine. It's just like you have limited ammo, so you always have to like conserve your ammo, which I never like in games. But it's really fun. I will say the bosses are kind of cheap. The first one, where's the first boss? Like some bosses, I have no idea. Thank you, Dane, for that, by the way. I was thinking about doing a Cyber Monday deal. I didn't know how to get the timing pattern of this guy. I can never tell if he was going to kick me or hit me with the hammer. So, and I realized the gameplay's not on the TV. That's wonderful of me. So like, I didn't know like what to do. So I ended up just like getting a bunch of power-ups and then just shooting him until he exploded. Which also is a strategy, but there's that. So it's a pretty good game. But, you know, I wouldn't spend more than $10 on it if you had to. And there you go. Get a radio, end of level. And you find all the other Joes, and then you get a bigger team, and you can swap out. So it's pretty good. I don't even know who Wetsuit is. I don't know anything about G.I. Joe. So there's that. What else did I play? Oh, Destruction Derby on PS1. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes, I played it on your favorite console, N64.
Does it have more than 4 tracks on N64?
I actually played, I streamed it a while ago. I can look for it. But so, I liked it. It was okay.
That's the thing. It's just okay. Because, like, the racing in it is pretty cool. And the whole gimmick is, like, you have to just get through a race without your car breaking down. Yeah. But, like, any of these little arrows you see I should use my mouse. I have a mouse on screen. Any of these little arrows, if any of these turn, like, black because it gets so damaged, your car's just done. So, like, it's its own chore just to get through a race and, like, not die.
Okay, I posted a link in the chat. I literally played, like, 3 games all at once, and I just threw them in one video. Because it was like, these games are kind of blending all together. So I was like, I'll just put them all together.
I'm going to try to see where I know those games, but I'm going to get to those in a second.
So, yeah, I played Extreme GX2, which I never heard of. Somebody in the chat recommended it, so I played it. Then I played Destruction Derby.
Is this Destruction Derby?
That could be Destruction Derby, yes.
This looks like the second one. Or, I don't know.
And
what order are these?
That's Extreme G.
Yes, I'm going by your title order. I see Cruisin'. So
and
it's out of order. John, you lied to me.
Did I? Wait a minute.
The order's just there. Okay, so it's just Destruction Derby 64. Okay.
Yes.
I wonder if it's a different game then.
Maybe. I thought it was just a port.
No, like, this menu looks different and everything. World Championship. Yeah, this is a little different. I mean, that's cool still. I might have to try this. I have an N64 emulator now. Ooh. Dame asks, at every racing game? Mario Kart, your car doesn't get destroyed. Like, if you total your car in Destruction Derby, like, it's over. So, there's that. I mean, what's that? Also, your camera's very zoomed out here. What was going on in this stream? It needs to be more John on stream.
Oh, I don't know. I literally tweak my layout every stream. I'm like, wait, this is long here. I just move things around.
Should do it in real time, like someone else will get distracted from their stream.
No.
There's that. But so this is fun. It only has 4 racing tracks.
I love the clipping.
Yeah, it's pretty clippy. It's a PS1 game, you know. So you have that. You have like a big Destruction Derby bowl where it's just like be the last car standing, which I could see being fun. But yeah, like once I realized I was kind of doing the same 4 tracks, I was like, okay, that was fun for like a half hour.
Yeah, I tend just not to find racing games fun because you're just going in a circle or you're just kind of.
Yes. Yeah. It just depends on the game, really. Like that's why I really want to stream Blur.
But if you put like banana peels and turtle shells, then it gets interesting.
Yeah. I'm much more about arcade races. Also, there's a lot of like weird Microsoft like PowerPoint text. And on these.
That text, that looks terrible.
Like it's just like rotating stuff. I'm like, this is like the cheesiest like. Yeah. If this came out today, it'd be like a $2 Switch game. That's why Crazy Taxi is so fun. Yes.
Yes, Crazy Taxi is a lot of fun.
There's that. But no, Chels, nobody bought you a Switch for Christmas. So yeah, it's a fun game, but like I heard the second one's better. And I remember this weird era of time when like sequels to games that were out were just like better versions of the old one, and I feel like that's like peak of that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. And then of course I played Mario Party Superstars, which I'll get some gameplay of.
DNX asking if I picked up anything on Black Friday. No, I saw some good deals, but you know what? There wasn't anything I really wanted.
Same with me actually.
So I did not. Did you pick anything else? Did anybody in the chat pick anything?
Tell us your deals. I honestly I haven't found a whole lot of like games I need lately.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. I'm just kind of happy with my collection lately, I guess.
I've been skipping some big releases lately. Like I just been like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So this is Mario Party. You played Mario Party. You played them all. This one's fun. It's just I think they need to do something with the boards because there's only 5 of them. That being said, the board is kind of like background dressing to the mini games, really. So it's fun. Rosalina is the cheapest character because every time I've played with her in a game, she's won. And she's controlled by a computer, and I hate it. Ask Aaron. The salt is real. Also, this is the dumbest item ever. The golden pipe, which just gets you a star, essentially.
Oh.
Dina got Guardians of the Galaxy for $25. I want to play that.
Nice. That is a good deal.
But I have this issue where I want to stream everything, and that game is all copyrighted music. And then if you turn it off, it just replaces it with silence.
Yeah, Static was very disappointed about that.
Yeah. How do you make a game like that? Like, streaming is free advertising, which I get like publishers still don't understand. Like, people are just playing your game and showing it off for free.
What was weird is they made a real band to make uncopyrighted music, right, but then they didn't use it during certain scenes, so they could have easily used that music for those scenes of silence. So that didn't make any sense.
Genuinely don't understand game publishers sometimes. But whatever, my G Fuel's getting stuck to the bottom of the bottle. Great.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the worst. But Mario Party Superstars, me and Tina had a lot of fun with this. We bought it just to play. I hate the name of it because they keep calling it Super Mario Party, which is the one where you have to use Joy-Cons. And I don't want that game because...
I've heard of some people getting confused and buying Super Mario Party thinking it's Superstar. Yep. So that's an issue.
Yeah, they should have called it New Super Mario Party. That would have been
yeah, that would have avoided confusion.
So that's dumb. I mean, this is a fun game. I would love to do another series of playing it online. However, as we learned with Fanciful Turkey, love your face. Make sure you're hardwired in to play it because the beginning of our stream was like 20. I was gonna say 20, like 10 frames a second. Trying to play a minigame on that, we're like, oh no, like. But yeah, so maybe we can set up a Mario Party date. We'll get some people in. We'll do it. Thank you, Dane, for shouting out Fanciful Turkey, who is a good streamer, but man, was the internet killing us. But that's all right. We love him. We love him. Peace and love. All right, we have a random game. I guess I can't do the gauntlet because Aaron's not here. So John has no pizza on stake. I mean, maybe he can win a nice pizza and not.
Still waiting for nice pizza.
I took a gamble. Sorry. Okay. It's whatever. So Static added some news. I added some news, but I had to see which one of these are good.
Which one of these are John compatible?
Which is John compatible?
Which one of those news stories?
Well, I have this. I muted this guy, but he is the only Stadia person ever who's like so. I don't want to like. I won't say his name, but you could see his Twitter name. But
Google paid him for this? Or?
It must be. So all I said was like, I think I tweeted out that like I'm a giant Google mark, and even I won't touch Stadia. To which he had to search somebody out to argue with that morning and be like, "What's wrong with Stadia?" I kind of want to find a conversation because like his points are funny in the sense that like he told me that like, dude, I don't understand. The internet never goes out. I lived here 10 years where I live, and Aaron can't come out today because the internet doesn't work. So I can never find it, but I don't know. If someone out there's playing Stadia.
I think all that shiny hunting destroyed his internet.
Honestly, it did. Yeah. And what's funny is like, and here's him like trying to prove to everyone that you could play Stadia on any internet. It's just,
that's not true. At the Google reveal, and you assume that Google themselves have the best internet, it was stuttering. So at the whole like Google Stadia event, it was
Yeah.
not running well, and I'm assuming they have better internet than everybody. So no, even if you have the fastest internet, there's gonna be issues.
And then this dude is just going out of his way to like tell everyone they're like uneducated like about Stadia. Like it's not popular. I make fun of fanboys, but this guy's the most Stadia fanboy. D-Nick saying he works for Stadia? Probably. Because yeah, go ahead.
Does he really think it's okay to like pay $60 per game for a cloud version? Like
So,
he really is okay with that.
One of his responses, I was trying to find me on here. Also, he has a zero followers policy. That's fucking weird. Don't know why you'd be.
Because even if it works, that's still shitty.
Right. So like one of his arguments to me were, well, you know, you go to the movies and you pay for the experience. How is this any different? Like,
you don't pay $60 for a movie.
Well, yeah, you gotta weigh every option. Like, and don't get me wrong, like most games I play once, especially long RPGs. So like, the thing is, if I still want to go back to it, I can. Like, that's the difference. And like, I know people hate their digital games, like, oh, you don't own anything, but like, I do. I own at least a license, but like with Stadia, you are paying for nothing.
Yeah, once the servers go down, and you know this shit's going down. That's it.
Yeah, Chaz, I will agree to that. Yes, I know what you're saying there, and I'll say yes, but I'm not going to read it out loud. He is essentially the equivalent for Stadia. I think John gets it. Yeah, I think he's the equivalent. So anyway, I found the only Stadia mark in the world. That was just news to me because there was literally nothing this week before Static came and helped everything. Okay, so there's a big PlayStation remake supposedly in the works, and everyone was hoping it would be Chrono Trigger, but how about Chrono Cross?
Why?
I don't know. So my guess is that because Chrono Cross was like a PlayStation game, that's why. Hold on. Some dude says that person refuses to touch Shady, and the weird thing is Game Pass does what Stadia does, but does it better. Literally played Halo on Series X last night with a friend who says xCloud. Okay, yes, but the thing with that, even though I'm a Game Pass mark, the thing is I don't have to pay extra to use xCloud. It is just a nice little bonus. I would never pay to just have the cloud service ever.
Plus, I don't know. Does anybody pay just to use xCloud?
No, because it just comes with Game Pass Ultimate.
Okay.
So like you can get Game Pass for like $10 a month, which is just like using it on console, and then like you get Ultimate, you can use it on your phone, your PC, your system, everything. So whatever. Anyway, so yeah, Chrono Cross might be getting remade, and
I feel like that's jumping the gun. Like we make the first one first.
Well, yeah, in a way, but I think it probably has to do something with like Nintendo, you know? In a weird way, like Chrono Trigger was on. Well, no, Chrono Trigger came out on PlayStation.
Yeah, no, it came out on Super Nintendo first, but then it was ported to PlayStation 1, so that was not an issue.
And then on phones, so like why not? Maybe in like Square Enix's world, they put it on mobile, and that was their remake.
We could spend hours with all the mistakes Square Enix has been making lately. So
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't hear anyone talk about Chrono Cross except for like the few people who love it, you know?
I heard it wasn't a sequel, but it was. Like it takes place in the same universe, but it's different characters or something.
Kind of deal.
So yeah.
Fuck off, Dame. Didn't Cross sell like crap back in the day. I don't know who published it because there was a time when if it came out like it was a Sony published game, pretty much every game got the greatest hits treatment on PS1 because they wanted to bump their numbers. But let's look up.
That would be really funny if they do a Chrono Cross remake and that ends up on Switch, but yet the original Chrono Trigger is not on Switch. That would be funny.
That would be funny. So Squaresoft did publish it. So it sold enough to get a greatest hits. Game shipped 1.5 million copies by 2003. So it sold pretty well. I think I don't know. I don't know enough people that really love Chrono Cross, but you know what? I am not that. Funny thing, you still buy a brand new copy of Chrono Cross. You can. I mean, I don't know if they're still printing them, but I think
they are.
I don't think they're printing them, but I know you could buy like brand new sealed Final Fantasy 1 and 2 discs for PS1 still. Like, they have a bunch, like, on Amazon. You could just buy them. Like, I mean, CDs are cheap to make. They probably were like, do it, pump them out, you know? So, you can go buy,
That's something I wish that I never really thought of this, but I kind of wish that publishers would re-release their retro games, because that would completely destroy the retro gaming market for like scalpers.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, again, who's getting money if you buy it off a scalp? God damn it, another strawberry banana dead fish.
But wouldn't that be amazing if, like, a game that's super rare, the publisher's like, oh, we're just gonna make more. So
that would be great. Just put the ROM out, like, on the store.
Yeah.
Unless you're Sega and delete the source code for
It's like, we're never gonna need this shit. Let's just delete it.
It's weird because, like, a lot of issues, like, when digital gaming was becoming big, like, even in, like, the beginning of PS3 360, like, nobody planned for the future. So, like, we have this weird murky area of, like, those games are somewhere. They don't print out a black disc, just a reflective CD-ROM. Bought Final Fantasy 5, 6, PS1. Oh, wow, okay. I guess you can buy new ones then.
Why don't all publishers do that?
I don't know. They're too busy.
Also, they could do a print-on-demand thing, like Amazon does that with CDs and stuff. It's like, hey, you want one? We'll print it out and we'll send it out to you. And I wish all publishers would do that.
That would be cool. Now, John, I know because I do have ad block on because I don't know your website.
Ad block hype.
You win. I use ad block on things like IGN and Kotaku because I hate them. God, look how many ads are already. 1, 2, 3. All these are over here. Too many ads. So essentially, Halo Infinite, as much as I love it, has already have a bunch of cheaters because of crossplay with PC people. To which I ask, why you PC people got to ruin everything for everybody? It's real sad, man. Like, I want to play this, but, like, there's oh god, sound. There's already people using, like, aimbots. Like, no issues in this game, and that's why, like, as fun as crossplay is, I don't want to. What are you doing, sir?
Like, but that's an easy thing. They could easily separate it, like have an option. Do you want to play with PC people or not? That's a very easy fix. Hopefully, they can add that.
But, like, even with things like Fortnite, like, I kind of want to just not play crossplay sometimes. Listen, Dame, fuck off, okay? God. He's so mean to me. He says I need aimbot. And you know what? I do. But you know what? I'd rather earn my victories through save states and emulation. Like, there's just so many cheaters on PC, and, like, it kind of brings, like, my fun down a little bit. Oh, God. Why is everything loud? And this audio or video quality is a potato. Well, I can't watch this. But, yeah, there's already cheaters on Infinite. So people on, I guess, Twitter, I would assume, are asking for 343 to take down crossplay, and that's just sad. I don't know how it is in the.
Is anyone against that?
I'm sure people that play on PC said. I got into a discussion with somebody saying, like, well, not everyone on PC is a hacker. Obviously, that's not true, but, like, it's much easier to cheat on PC than it is on a console, like, right out the gate, you know? Which is one of the reasons I don't like PC gaming. Like, I get the open source nature of it, but, like, it's too open source.
I agree. That's my issue as well.
Some dude saying I love crossplay, but sometimes I'd rather just not play with PC dudes. Yeah. And the thing is, like, people say, like, well, keyboard and mouse is just better, and then you controller people have aim assist. I'm like, I'm not denying that a mouse isn't more accurate, but, like, I just don't want to play with you because it's not my choice, you know?
Have you used that feature that said, like, you could just play with people who are using controller?
Which is kind of helps, but you can still aimbot with a controller on PC, so it's like, I don't know, man. It's kind of sad that, like, what kind of self-esteem issue do you have to cheat in an online video game?
I had a problem with Mario Kart where, like, for some reason, every time I play on Mario Kart online, the person is just, like, light years ahead of me, and they're always winning in first place. And I'm like, yeah, what do you get out of that? So you're cheating to get first place every time, and you get satisfaction out of that. Okay.
Yeah, there's that. I really wish Aaron was here, speaking of Halo, because I just saw an article that says Halo Infinite feels like Master Chief's Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
As we all know,
Breath of the Wild invented everything.
Breath of the Wild did invent everything, apparently including Halo Infinite. So thank you, Breath of the Wild. The article's really not that important. I just wanted to throw it in there. I'm sad Aaron's not here for it. But, like, just the fact that this headline exists. But I guess I didn't realize Halo Infinite was going to be, like, a little more open-worldy, which I don't know how I feel about. But, like, I also don't need every game to be an open world.
Uh-oh, it could be like Forza for you.
Well, yeah, I don't need that to be an open world either. I don't see the point in cheating in a free-to-play shooter. Really nothing that's... Yeah, I don't know.
Well, look at the reaction to Metroid Dread, because it didn't look like, an open world game. It's like, oh, is that worth 60? It looks like an indie game. It's 2D. You could beat it in 4 hours. So that's why you have to make every game an open world. Otherwise, people look at it as not worthy, and it's bullshit. But
I guess the mainstream people see that, but I don't know. I'd rather a game be concise and like quality versus like Red Dead Redemption 2, where we're like, look, the horse balls shrink. I saw people comparing Infinite to Fortnite due to the skins. That's just dumb. Like, that's just uneducated people you just should never listen to. Like, first of all, Master Chief from Fortnite is getting his own game, which is a big deal on its own, Like, that's beautiful. I'm really sad they didn't put Samus in that, though. Like, Samus, real talk, how would you feel if they actually put Samus in Fortnite?
I think aesthetically it would fit. Why not? But I do understand that Nintendo would want it only in the Switch version of Fortnite and not other versions.
Which I agree with. Like, I don't think you should get Kratos on Xbox. Like, gives people some reason to do that.
That's what happened with Rocket League. You can get the Samus and Mario Kart, but only on Rocket League on Switch. So I don't see a problem with that. But Fortnite didn't want that, so then there was a disagreement, so it didn't happen. So...
I just have to read this out loud. Some dude saying, just saying I had more fun playing my 2D indie game than I did playing that multi-million dollar game Last of Us 2.
Uh-oh, Last of Us 2 rant coming.
No, I checked I did check the views on that video that I made, and it's still not at 100, so I'm not making a YouTube video.
Oh. Post your video link in the chat.
Nah, I'm good.
Maybe we'll get a few more views.
I'm good. I almost forget that weird period of time when I was living at my grandparents, and I'm just like, what is this background? And then the frosted
Is the macaroni and cheese there? Is the macaroni and cheese?
No, the Frosted Flakes box, I think.
Frosted Flakes.
Whatever it was. So according to Black Friday, speaking of that, the Series S was the most popular console, which I get. And it's, it's the only next-gen system that's like $300. And I see these everywhere, and honestly, that's kind of weird considering how it's like digital only. This is not a good video for that, but like,
I think the tides have turned. I think when it was first announced, people were like, "Oh, it's the weaker version of the X." And when people noticed that is on par, then I think that's what mattered more than the fact that it was digital only. I think people were just concerned they were getting a lesser experience, and I've heard people very happy with the Series S, and so good word of mouth, and then the Black Friday deals. I think that was part of it.
That definitely all factors in. The only thing that, like, the Series X's whole deal is, one, you got the disk drive, which is great for people that want that. And then, like, it does 4K. But, we're how many years into this console cycle now? Are we a year in?
Mm-hmm.
I think still no real exclusives that show off this 4K power anyway. So, like...
I'm sticking with my Xbox One because I have no reason personally to upgrade, so...
And I have a Series S. It's right there. It looks like an NES. I would tell you, don't go buy one yet. I thought Halo Infinite, me and Static were talking about this while we were playing. That would have been the game to be like, no, this doesn't work on Xbox One.
Yeah, I agree.
And you messed up. And he makes the point where, like, well, this is such a big game. Do you want less people playing it? But, like, because they're not so available. But, like, in a way, almost yes. Like, at least in my mind, like, exclusives sell machines. To me, there's that. What am I ignoring you for? Whatever. Anyway, let's see what Nick says. I must have a disk drive. I get it. You're a big physical guy. Totally understand. But in a situation for me, I literally don't own an Xbox One disc. Like, I only used it as a Game Pass machine. So for me, it was like a seamless transition. Some dude saying, honestly, digital only aside, my only real problem is that the console has 500 gigs. Yes. That is a big issue. but you can plug a USB hard drive in it, so you can store. Well, the wording on this is weird. Anything that isn't like a Series X or S exclusive has to be. Those have to be on the internal. And then anything older you can play and store on the hard drive. But you can always store a game on the hard drive.
That sounds complicated.
It sounds more complicated than I'm making it. But essentially, like, let's use the Medium. The only game I can think of that's an exclusive, which isn't good. So if I want to download that game, I can store it on the USB hard drive. But if I want to play it, I just have to like go in the system, move it over, and then it works. And it only takes a couple minutes, which isn't ideal. But it works. Like, I'm not paying for that stupid, what is it, $200 terabyte expansion? It's dumb. Like, that's too much. I don't know. I think this little hot plate speaker looking thing is a great little system, but sell this controller immediately. It's just white and it's going to get gross. There's that. Go get a nice Design Lab thing. So... Medium is also on the cloud, so why install it? Because you should always download a game versus play it in the cloud. That's why.
Yeah, cloud sucks.
It's a great little bonus. It is nice they actually added the cloud thing on console, so like, say I get invited to go play like Battlefront 2 and it's not installed, you can stream it, but streaming it is never ever going to be as good as downloading it. So there's the answer to that. I mean, it'll get you by, but it's going to stutter once and you're going to go, damn, wish this was installed, you know? It's just not there yet. The world, at least this country's internet is not ready for 100% cloud streaming, no matter what Stadia guy says.
Yeah.
So, ain't going to happen. I mean, John, have you played a Switch cloud version of a game yet?
No. I remember trying to play Resident Evil 7, but the problem is that was only available in Japan, so there's no US server. So it played the intro and then it just cut off. But I never played Control, or what's the other one? Assassin's Creed, or was that only in Japan? But yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I kind of want to see well, it'd be weird because you'd be streaming it and then streaming the game. I almost want to do it as an experiment. You know?
That would be a mess. But yeah, do that. Go and do that.
I thought about doing the PS Now stream experiment, but a certain PlayStation mark named Aaron was like, "Don't, you're just gonna have a bad time and shit all over it." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're goddamn right, I will."
Oh, some dude says Control plays well on Switch.
Wow. Are you hardwired in? That's important. He picked up the Elite controller. Can't go back to the Series X controller. I am never buying an Elite controller. I'm sorry. I'm not spending $200 on a controller.
But it has those little clamp thingies on the back.
I don't care. The Power A, the $30 Power A controller I bought has little buttons on the back, and that's fine. I'm sorry, I can't. I cannot. I don't even like spending $70 on it.
Buy the Duke controller. The Duke.
Those things are so ugly. I do like that the anniversary controller, like if you put it under a UV light, it like changes to a Duke box. I don't know if you saw that. That's like a neat little thing. I want that anniversary controller. It's so pretty. Why are there like a Joy-Con design lab?
Yeah.
Do that. I wish they would do that. I don't know any of these things that Static put in here. Resident Evil Survivor mod trailer. That sounds fun. Oh, Survivor, like they modded it? How? Have you played Survivor?
Is Survivor that PS1 light gun game?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, he made it to play like a real Resident Evil.
So they made it third person?
Well, it would be like how the normal game is. I think we have to look at the real game just to be sure, because wasn't Survivor in Dead Aim, right?
Yeah, I think Survivor was a PS1, just a light gun first person perspective game. So this person looks like they modded it to make it a third person game, so it plays like a regular Resident Evil.
Yeah. This is the light gun game. Oh,
that's cool. I would rather play it the mod way. So
that's interesting. Why is this video just not playing? That's why.
I would watch you play this, play the original Survivor.
maybe
It's like a rail shooter, I guess. It's like
I, You want to know how I actually like? I've heard a great way to play Resident Evil 0 is to play Umbrella Chronicles, because it's like you kind of do the same story beats, but it's an arcade rail shooter. So I don't know. Maybe I'd try that.
That sounds like your thing.
I do. It's got guns, John. I'm in. Okay, so I guess that's cool. I don't know how to play that, but I will. Let's see. CD Projekt Red believes Cyberpunk will be successful in the long run.
Oh, like they're so. I don't know where they are. They're not on Earth. I don't know.
I don't know. It's the most complicated project in a 27-year history in almost every aspect. We tried to take it a step further, just as we've done with every Witcher game we released. Releasing a new franchise brings many challenges. Yeah, like, finishing the game. That's a challenge. There's that. I don't know. I don't see this game working, man.
They should just stop. I mean, they're like, oh, we're delaying the PS5, Xbox Series X versions. And it's like, don't bother. Like, you know what? Just move on. Because what's the point of putting so much energy and time and money into fixing it and making the new gen version? It's like, just move on.
I don't know, man. It doesn't. I don't even want to play the game anymore. I'm so turned off by it,
Yeah.
I wonder if this would get a Switch Cloud version. Apparently, this also plays best on Stadia because you're playing the beefed up PC port. So
it's ironic, but yeah, I heard Cyberpunk plays best on Stadia. At least you're getting the newest versions. You don't have to keep downloading patches or anything.
Yeah. Somebody said, as a person that beat Cyberpunk, he's going to be honest, the story is average as hell, and I don't think it'll ever hit the heights they think it will. I saw Static stream it, and between the crashes, it looked fun to play. But I don't think it's worth all the hype.
Yeah, even without all the glitches, they lied because your choices don't really matter. Like It doesn't really affect the game or change things up. So
someone out there cares. I mean, look, I'm not. It's not a thing. Like, this isn't me shitting on somebody liking the game. That's never my actual intention. It's a great meme, but I don't. It just sucks because, like, now my hype is gone, and like, what is it? The thing you said?
He said it sucks that the game wants to be good. The game is like, oh, I'm really good. It's like, no.
It tries to be good. I mean, look, you can't sell me on this anymore. I like, even at like $10, I think, on PSN, I don't think I cared. Or $5, it was something like that. I just don't care anymore.
If I can get the game for $5, I would try it.
I don't know. It's really, in real talk, Damien, it really never is my intention to be like, look, the thing you like is actually bad and you should not like it. Like, because that's not a way to live. Great meme, though. Love the meme. But, no. You can like whatever you want. There's people out there that like Bubsy 3D. Those people are wrong. But beyond that, like...
I would pay to watch you play Bubsy 3D.
I'll download it right now. I mean, buy it from eBay. I would never do that. China suspends Tencent from existing app. I don't know. What do they do? Static put this one in here. I don't even actually know what this is.
I don't know.
I don't know. Tencent. Thank you, Static. I don't know what that means. I could read it, but I didn't. Battlefield head of design leaving following the 2042 release. So this is interesting because I remember when like Call of Duty Vanguard trailer came out, people were like, oh, you're going back to World War II. That's boring. And then people were really hyped about Battlefield 2042, and apparently the game is like a buggy mess. But yeah, when the head of design that worked on this game leaves right after it comes out.
But didn't Battlefield come out right before Halo Infinite?
Yes.
So what happens is this came out, people are like, oh, it's buggy, and then completely forgot about it, and everyone's playing Halo now. That's basically what I got out of it, right?
You're not wrong.
Okay.
And even within the wake of like Call of Duty's or Activision's like controversies right now, the thing is like I gotta keep saying it. We are a very small circle who actually follows things that goes on in video games, but like most people don't give a shit, and like they're gonna buy Call of Duty every year. So like between this and like Halo kind of having like its grand return, like you had to make Battlefield like perfect. But like yeah, I've only heard bad things about this game.
Oh, some dude played it. He says buggy as hell.
Oh, there you go. The game currently has the worst user score of the year on Steam, but as we know, you should never look at user scores because user scores are the worst. I want to actually check its Metacritic, though. Let's see that. I'm trying not to look at games that are coming out because I'll never remember anyway. Battlefield. How do you spell field? Battlefield 20. I almost get it. Come on, Kev.
Battlefield 20.
Wow.
Battlefield 12.
Battlefield 12. Right. Controversy only lasts until a new distraction drops. And that's the internet has a short attention span, Dan. You're right.
Yep.
They do. The next thing they have is 2.3. EA's been trying to overthrow Activision Blizzard. Finally, you didn't review the game.
That's why I don't read these. It's like, oh, this game's stupid because I said so, and it's like that was a great review. Thanks.
Yeah, like they're always like this guy actually rate things, but like 0 means the game doesn't exist. Like you can't.
I would say 0 is like the game doesn't boot up at all.
Yeah.
Like that's a 0. So these people are being very
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think 0 and 10 should ever actually be used. That's me. All right. That's that. Lego Builders Journeys trailer.
I haven't heard of this.
I haven't either. Have you played Lego Worlds?
No.
It was I bought it on a whim one time and like it was not good, but what is Lego Builders Journey? This looks like Hubert? What is this?
It's cute.
It is cute. Let me get to the actual YouTube video and let's see what actually this is. Available November 25th. Lego's Builders.
Xbox Series X exclusive. No,
is it actually?
No, I made that up.
Oh, puzzle Lego Brick World. So it's like a puzzle game.
I maybe it'll premiere first on Xbox.
Maybe. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? Captain Toad.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Yes.
This does look cute. I wonder if it'll be on Game Pass. I would try this on Game Pass. 240p on a Series X. Yes. This game is
240p hype.
I honestly, I don't see anything above 60. Like these glasses are just blue light glasses. I don't need glasses, but like, I don't see anything above 60, man. I don't know. I don't get it. That looks fun. So there we go. Xbox has its own Captain Toad. Suck it, Nintendo. That's it. Switches over. King of Fighters 98 gets a Steam update. Why?
Okay.
James is obsessed with Lego. Really? I didn't take him for a Lego guy. What is this? I don't know. I'll check if it will, actually. There's so many Lego games on PS4 already. Does he not know? I'll play Lego games with him. I usually play at 120, but to be honest, 60 is fine. The average person doesn't need over 60. I'm with them. Like, I don't know. King of Fighters 98 is getting an update, which is weird. How many times do you have to update this game? I'll play this. I have it on PS4. I guess. I don't know. I like King of Fighters. It's weird that this, like, 98 got a limited run release. I remember that. But, like, it's on all the King of Fighters collection. So, like, why did they do that? Is there something special about 98?
I never got into King of Fighters, so.
It's a really fun time. There's that. Shell's saying he likes building Legos. Listen, there's still many Lego video games, and they're really fun. I honestly, I wish there was a world where there was a Lego version of every game, like even like Assassin's Creed. I would love that. I would love every Lego edition of everything. So there's that. Okay, news was weird this week because it is a holiday week.
Yes.
So there's that. Let me see if we have any Q&As. Let's see. I don't know. Channel points. Let me get to the queue. I don't know what Q&As have happened this week. We got 5 there. Okay, let's see what we got. Aaron asked questions. Great. Aaron's not here, so I guess we can do that. We have, why is Mario Party straight up ass? I like Mario Party. I don't know.
Well, Aaron didn't like Mario Party?
No, because Aaron was getting destroyed, and like I screwed him over in one of the first games we were playing, where I think I gave like 3 of his stars to a computer with chance time. So he was just the ultimate salt, like, maniac.
Well, you would too.
It was chance time. I didn't have a choice. Like, and also he played as Waluigi, so that's his fault. To be fair, like people that like Waluigi don't deserve nice things. Am I right? Okay. He's such a creepy. There's that. We're gonna skip that one, Aaron, because that's mean. We did that one. Okay. Captain Chaz asked, Frenemy Fire merch when? Well, since I have John here, I would ask. Yeah, I got one shirt idea. It's the little title belt under my circle, but like on the waist, so it looks like you're wearing a little championship belt. Maybe do the FF.
You want the Frenemy Fire logo on the stomach part?
Well, no, like the champion belt under my circle right here. I'd put that on the stomach part.
Okay.
And then like we'll get the F right where your Bean Time guy would be, because everyone wants a Bean Time shirt. I don't know. I'm thinking of that, but like, what can we do for Frenemy Fire merch? You need things. What would you wear?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't wear it, but
well, fuck you too, John. Damn. All right. No, I do want to design some merch for it. I got to talk to my art guys. I have many art guys.
So art guys.
I have art guys.
Art guys.
I'm sure if I check my Twitter DMs right now,
yeah, your DMs are full of art guys.
Dude, fucking all the time. Like, and now they're like trying to be more slick. Like, hey, do you mind if I ask you a quick question? And their thing says like graphic artist. I'm like, don't even.
Yeah, I've gotten those. I just delete them. I don't.
You should. Frenemy Fire branded bullets. We don't.
No, that sounds controversial.
It does sound controversial, but you can get a Frenemy Fire gun holster instead.
There you go.
There's that. Dame asks, when is the time for another charity stream? I don't know. We have to plan that. Like, I do want to do one though. John, if you keep touching that plug, I swear to God.
With it, I'm still getting audio from like one ear.
Oh, you need new. Is that like a cable you can unplug on both ends, or is it just attached to the headset?
No, it's a cable on both ends.
Just need a new aux cable, it thinks.
Maybe.
There's that. And we can also get Frenemy Fire feet pics. We can do that. We'll sell them.
There you go.
There we go. OnlyFans, maybe. I still want to do that. Like, I gotta make that OnlyFans where I just put pictures of fans up. Be great. So yeah, we'll do a charity stream eventually. We got to talk to Aaron about it and make sure his internet, isn't on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably important there. So there's that. And then the name Frenemy Fire, where did it come from? I don't know if I want to wait till Aaron is here for that. But essentially, like, me and Aaron were like high school wrestling rivals. We never actually went against each other in the real season, but like we would do tournaments off. And like Aaron would destroy me. Like, I think he pinned me the first time. Then he beat me in my points. And then the gap got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I think I only lost by a point. And I could definitely beat him now. Especially now. But he fucking moved to Ohio.
Oh,
bitch. So, there's that. Is that? Oh, hello, Chess. Why is Nintendo appearing in my homebrew channel on the Wii U?
It should.
It should.
If you have it there.
Yeah, I mean, if you have did you install an SD card or a USB stick? That would be the way for that. I would know. There's that. Why is John EO? Excuse me. There's that. Yeah, Chaz, I don't know. Emo? Is emo the word you're looking for? Yeah. SD card. It should be there. I don't remember the steps in modding a Wii U, but I think weebrew.org is a website that does it for you. Oh, it's actively snowing out? Ah, fuck. Well, I'll deal with that.
Snow hype.
Yeah, oh, so freaking attractive, Dame ass. He is ageless, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But yeah, Aaron or Dame says talking to Aaron means you have to organize it. Listen, organize it up, Dame. We need to hire a manager, but it ain't in the budget,
Energetic Orange would be a good streamer name.
I feel like people would get it confused with the annoying orange, and like, do I really want that attached to
We don't want that to come back.
Do we though? Because like, I feel
he got his own show, I think, on television.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. No, who else got their own show? Or not even their own show. First of all, Scott the Waz got it, which props to him because that kid's funny. But like, he also got his own Monopoly now.
was that like an actual thing? Or?
Yeah, he's like selling them for charity, which by the way, that's super cool of him. But like, I don't even like Monopoly. And I'm just kind of like, damn, you made it. You have your own Monopoly now.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Like, I like it. I don't know. Scott the Waz is one of my favorite one of my favorite creators. I really don't watch a whole lot of like gaming content on YouTube anymore. Like, I've just kind of gotten out of like the whole collecting mindset. It's weird because like I used to be like, even if there's a game I thought I wanted, like I get it, go put it on the shelf, and like who knows when I'm gonna get to it. Clearly,
I'm the same way. I've kind of changed that where like I don't buy stuff just to collect it now. I just don't.
It's a very different mindset I have these days where like I kind of just only want to buy things I need and like blah 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 Game Pass, whatever. But it does help. Like if there's a game I just want to try out, like it's also just more convenient. I know it's fun to play on actual hardware, but like after moving, like you don't want to keep moving stuff. So like if it's just easier to play one way, you know? Thank you, John. I am a digital marketer. Let's see. He's definitely one of the few creators I actually watch. To be honest, I love his sense of humor, but he's barely older than me. And you know what? I'm at the age now where I get genuinely annoyed when I see successful people that are younger than me. I'm kidding. I get to that point now. But no, it's just hard to collect now, man. Especially as you get older, like priorities change, and like in a way, I'm happy. Even though I was real dumb with my money when I was a kid, like I'm happy I kind of just did it and got it out of the way now. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll never know what's behind John's wall of green. It's probably like a whole NES shrine back there.
Oh, everything else is just green anyway, so.
Your whole apartment is just green?
Yeah, everything's a green screen. No.
That would be a one way to live.
That'd be funny, yeah.
I can live in whatever reality I want to. I never have to face the real world. Like, well, it's New York City. I wouldn't want to face it.
Well, that's why you don't visit.
Listen, I want to go to New York, but you have to help me guide trains because like I literally get lost looking at train maps and schedules and like where do I go? Like I'll go.
Just meet me in Nintendo World and I'll lead the way after that.
I'm gonna walk all the way to Nintendo World. Got it. How far is it from Nintendo World?
Rockefeller Center.
I don't know what that means. You can already imagine the Windows XP background being on a wall. You just got it as a painting. With one, it's just got the recycle bin logo in the corner.
That would be funny. Actually, I've never heard of anyone doing that. Have anyone like painted their desktop on like their actual wall?
I can imagine somebody out there has probably tried it.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, we'll try it. But we'll wrap it up because I guess like the snow is getting a little bad. So I'm gonna. I guess I could take my window block. You know what? Live weather update. Hold on. I got a long. This is a liar. It's like flirt. It's nothing out there. I have penguin pants on. Don't mind me. I kind of woke up late, like I said.
I want penguin pants.
They're really comfy. Yeah. I'm a professional podcaster. That's what I do. So, John, what's on your stream schedule this week? Before we get out of here?
No, I have no stream schedule. So when I go live, I'll put it on Twitter.
That's the best way to do it, because as I've learned, making the schedule one way to jinx yourself.
Yep.
Actually, I've seen a lot of people do that lately. I think I've seen more canceled stream posts than going live this week.
That's why I do not want to get like that. I've seen people cancel like every day because something always happens. My internet or my family or I'm sick or so just stream when you can.
Yeah, I have that Twitch extension under my thing. It says historical schedule, so you kind of get an idea when I go live.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at mine. It would be so completely random.
7 p.m. to 3 a.m. I'm available. They are the way to go, because like, you know, it's not like a YouTube video where like you can plan it and schedule it to post whenever. There's that, but I realize the other thing I don't do YouTube videos because like I like that live like instant gratification of somebody watching something, and like you talk to them right there, as opposed to just sitting there waiting for comments like a fucking goblin.
Yeah, you know, when I started with all this stuff, I was like, for my first point of view was YouTube. I was like, oh, these people are talking about video games, how awesome! I'm watching their video, I'm in the comments. And then when I discovered Twitch, I was like, what? Instant stuff in a chat room? And then I started not being focused so much on YouTube and Twitch. I like the format better.
I do. Somebody, I forget who was saying it, but somebody's saying like there's a rumor that Twitch is on the chopping block in Amazon. I just can't see it happening, man. Not yet. I mean,
I don't see that. I think they're making a lot of money with Twitch. I don't. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a drop in the bucket compared to Amazon's like network of power, but
Why did Amazon buy Twitch?
I don't probably just to be some kind of YouTube competitor, honestly. Um, I would really love if because you can upload videos to Twitch, but like it's just you're not going there for that kind of deal. Same way I don't go to YouTube to watch streams. It's weird. I don't know. It's just got it's got the market it wants. It's the market it needs. But I would like if somebody just gave YouTube a run for their money one day.
I noticed, yeah, people don't really like even want to watch VODs. Like, people want to
No.
see it live. It's like if I missed it live, I will catch your next live stream, and I get that.
Yeah.
I'm like that a lot, also. So
Well, it's like it's weird how like somebody goes to watch Netflix, right? They won't watch a 2-hour movie like me, but me and Tina will sit down and watch 40 episodes of a show on Netflix. I don't know, something about having it like be an end to be like I could stop here, which is why I wanted to almost cut up my VODs in half-hour things, but like it's like where do I find that cutoff point to be like this is where the video ends,
maybe just say that randomly every 10 minutes or
Thanks
half
for
hour.
watching. Subscribe.
Yeah, smash that like button.
And then just like dead seismic. All right, guys, welcome back to part 2 of Halo Infinite.
I've seen some streamers that they do that live, and they're doing that for their YouTube editing, and I don't like that.
I've never seen that.
I understand why I have seen it. It's like, okay, guys, we're starting right now, and blah blah blah, and smash that like button or whatever, and then they'll even say live, I just did that for YouTube for editing, whatever. And I've seen people do that.
It's weird. Like I would watch that, and be like, "Are you done streaming now?" Oh, you're back. Okay, good. There's that. I don't know. It feels awkward as hell to watch. I've never seen this.
Okay, so some dude knows what I'm talking about. I've seen people do that. I'm not going to call out their names, but
No.
there are people who have done that, and
Yeah.
it takes me out of the experience when I hear that.
There are a lot of little things I see. Like I don't want to turn this into a dunking segment, but there's a lot of things I see. Like there's almost like a character going on sometimes, and like there's like certain like little quips people say because you hear the big streamers and tubers do it. And it totally takes me out of the experience.
There are people that they're literally reading a script or something like every stream, and I think because they're thinking of exporting it to YouTube, and there is a certain script you do for YouTube. So yeah, I don't like when they're treating their Twitch stream as a YouTube video.
Yeah.
It's just
Very different, man.
Yeah.
Very different. I don't know. But I do want to plan a Mario Party night with you, John. So can we do that soon?
I don't have Mario Party Superstar.
Well, I figure you would have been the first person to get it, man.
I have a secret. I've never gotten into Mario Party.
This is totally.
It's never been my thing.
Smash
so.
Brothers and Mario Kart it is then. I gotta.
Yeah.
We'll do something with that. So I guess, John, where can we find you?
Oh, well, I have a website.
John, I wish I could change the Instagram logo.
Yeah. So if you just click on that links to my everything. So yeah. So I'm very active on. And if you scroll down, you will see
the TV there. Yep, there we are.
If you scroll down, that's all my YouTube video content. You could click on there and it'll go straight to there. And if you keep scrolling down, you will see all my latest Twitter posts. Because I'm very active on the Twitter. Happy French Toast Day. Today is International French Toast Day.
Wait, like today?
Today is International French Toast Day.
I gotta tell Tina.
I made French toast this morning and it came out delicious.
I gotta tell Tina. I don't know how to cook French toast for anything.
Yes.
There's that. Yeah, look at the Kickle Cubicle.
Yes, I played that and it was really good.
I have to see this. Where's Pac-Man World? I have to see how you like this.
It was good.
Do you have to find like all the secret things to get to the final level? Did you not get that far?
No. Yeah, they have like different fruits and stuff you could pick up and different like items, but they're not required. They're just just extra bonus stuff.
Okay. I didn't know till the end of the game of the first one that you had to find all of Pac-Man's friends. To
you do?
In the first one. I don't know how this one is.
No, this one's not like that. But what's funny is he does the butt stomp like Mickey Mouse does, which is kind of funny. So yeah, he does the butt stomp, and it's fun. It's a 3D platformer.
Aaron's favorite genre.
So yeah, if you don't like 3D platformers, you will not like this. But if you do like 3D platformers, you will like Pac-Man World 2. I will probably get back to it. I got to like the 3rd or 4th level. I rage quit. There's a level you have to
Oh.
keep climbing up a tree, and the camera. Oh, that's another issue. The camera with all early 3D games are not good, and this one's an example of that. The camera's messy. It's like I can't see what I'm doing, kind of thing.
Fair.
But it's fun for what it is. So I
Fair.
love Pac-Man. So.
Hello, Turkey. You did come at the ass end of this the podcast, but that's okay. It's going to be available on
Watch the VOD.
Yes, I have to. Oh, I forgot to hit record as I do this again. Damn it! I have to export it the long way. That's fine. But there, you can find John on Twitter, his website, his everything. His YouTube's, which has more subs than me. I'm not jealous. It's fine. Whatever. People keep subscribing to it. I stop at that. Like. Oh, the dislike button's gone. Oh, they've done it. That's sad.
Oh, I forgot about that. They were like rolling that out, and now is it on every video?
I guess I can check mine. Let's see. What is my most disliked video?
I'm completely against that. I think it's stupid. Why can't we see the dislikes? Why?
I don't know. Because your reasons. Sort by. Can I do my what's my most popular video? Oh, last one. Yep, there it is. 64.
You see how popular you are? See, that's the most popular video.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
You know, for the next podcast, you should just like play that video live, and then do like a commentary on your commentary.
I'm not popular enough to be reacting to my old videos.
You should.
I don't even think I have the streams from my parents' house up on anymore.
Oh, you should.
I think they were so. Well, do you want to go back to the days of it cutting out? Can't have good content. Yeah. Well, the thing is, removing likes is not the right, or dislikes is the right word. It's you can't see the number.
But why should we not be able to see the number?
It hurts the creator's feelings.
But they see it, so.
So you did nothing. Like.
That's the point, is that the creator can still see it.
It's definitely to protect people's like somebody on YouTube or big on YouTube could definitely complain. It's like, my ego's hurt. Like, I don't know, man.
Well, this goes back to you can't fail kids. You cannot give an F grade. That's how it is now in schools now. You cannot give an F. You can't.
People have gotten soft, man. Let me tell you. I haven't had many bad like YouTube comments when I did make stuff, but one guy was like, man, I don't know why you still bother making videos. Nobody watched it. I was like, damn, I guess I should pack it up now. GG, bro. I'm done on the internet. Like,
what sucks is when someone says something like that, it just stays with you.
It did like for the day.
Well, you still remember it though, so it hits home.
But did I stop streaming and making content? I stopped YouTubing because I just wasn't having fun anymore. But like, I didn't stop making content. Now, did I? Maybe I should. Oh, right, Dame. Anyway, so Twitter, his website. You can find me on the Twitters and Twitches, and
yes,
there's that. We got to get out of here so I can shovel my flurries because there's nothing.
Shovel the flurries. That could be a streamer name.
We should. I will raid somebody today because I'm not streaming today because we have things going on. So
raid hype.
Yeah, who's on? I thought Static was on. I was about to raid him. I was like, that sneaky bastard. Where is he? Who's this? He's playing Rocket League. I don't know if I want to see Rocket League. Nobody else can see who I'm looking at now. John, do we have any ideas? Aaron has internet. He's watching somebody.
What?
Liar. Oh, I'm using this right now. Snip tool. Give me this. Wow, Aaron is a liar. Wow, hold up. Let's call him out on live, everybody. You know what? Yeah, we're rating this stream right now. Wow.
Oh my God.
He's watching some fucking VTuber. Wow. What does it say? Wait, when you say? Oh, this is old. Let's see. Who is this, Aaron? Wow. 209 people. Wow, Aaron's a liar. Wow. No, I won't read this because this stream looks like ass. Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, when he says my internet doesn't work, it means I don't want to do a podcast with you today.
I got this. I'm calling him out on Twitter. There's that. I won't do that because this stream looks like pure ass. If everyone wants to see what Aaron's watching, you know what? I'm gonna at least embarrass him because I can.
This stream does look terrible. I wouldn't want to raid them.
Nope, that's me. That's me. Where is it? There. What? This is what Aaron's doing right now. It could be Anitra. You're not wrong.
You should share the screen.
I did now. I couldn't get it working.
Okay.
I don't know. It's on Aaron's account. That's all the evidence I need, Dame. Yeah.
This looks terrible. Why? How many people are watching this? 200?
209 apparently.
Ugh.
I know. I'm goofing on him. I know it's probably Anitra, or he could. It's probably easy. It's obviously easier to watch something than be on it. He could be wasting his data. There's an idea too. Who's
also
playing?
He could be, if his internet worked, he could be watching us. But nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know who this is, but they're playing Metroid. Is it in English? Should I guess?
I don't know. You only like rating Russians.
Nope.
So.
He's speaking English. He said okay. That's good enough.
Okay. All right.
Yep. This seems good enough. All right. We're gonna raid Cust Des Toads, whoever that is. Let's take a gamble. I know nothing, so we're gonna go there, guys. I will see you probably tomorrow with, I don't know, maybe Miami Vice on PSP. So there's I've been asked to play this by my buddy Creeply a million times, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know, it's a thing I'm doing. So bye everybody.
Bye.